On the trip last year to pick up my daughter from college, I discovered a big, huge lump in my breast, and it just came out of nowhere. So I was pretty sure I knew what it was. I'm a statistician, a biostatistician, and I've worked with clinical trials before, so there were certain things that I knew that maybe someone else wouldn't know. When they didn't want to just give me the pathology report over the phone, they wanted me to come in. I knew it probably meant not the best news. They did tell me I was triple negative. I was very concerned. So I went out to the internet and started looking myself for a clinical trial. I'd been a user of clinical trials. I believe in them. And I think it can give you your best chance of success is to look for something that's a cutting edge. I found one and it looks very promising. It's called a phase 3 study. So it means if it passes this stage, then the FDA will allow this particular drug to be offered to all patients. For my particular kind of cancer, the chances aren't fabulous. So I really was looking for some kind of extra benefit. The way a clinical trial works, and I knew this going in, is that you have a chance of getting the test drug or not, but you always get at least the standard of care. It's kind of like they throw a pair of dice, and based on the dice, you either get the drug or you don't. I ended up not getting the test drug. I was in the control group. Well, why did I do all this if I'm just going to get what I would have gotten otherwise? You have these other benefits by having very close monitoring of everything going on. You have access to additional specialists if you need them. The clinical trial paid all my insurance copays, so I was not out as much money as I would have been otherwise. They paid for additional tests that the insurance would not pay for. Like I got this genetics test, and that would have been maybe a $300, $400, $500 out of pocket if I hadn't been in the clinical trial. Right now, my cancer appears to be way down, and so I'm not eligible right now for some of the clinical trials I've looked at. But I might do one on exercise or some other biofeedback type things, not drugs, but things to help you cope with all the extra things you get with clinical trials or with getting cancer. I would definitely recommend it for other people. Give yourself every chance you can get. You know, when I started this, they didn't think I'd live a year. And now it's past a year. I got to see my daughter walk at graduation, which I wasn't sure I would get to do. And now we're on to the next goal. You know, I might not have had that chance if I hadn't been in the clinical trial. Who knows?